Sometimes it's because they're hard to read. This one's a little bit tricky to read. Sometimes it's because they lack structure. And often it's just because we have way, way, way too many of them for our amazing volunteers to ever get through. This particular image is a deed from Massachusetts. And if you look closely, you can tell it's truly a trove of information between those densely written lines. If we zoom in, we can see this beautiful handwriting. Line by line, someone went to the effort to make this available, but we have a problem getting it searchable, getting it to each of you. So what we have is full text search uses AI to transcribe the image, the unindexed image, into text so they can finally be searched. And before I show you how AI did on transcribing this record, I want to tell you about how we're going to help you find these records. We're actually able to search by keywords in the transcription. That means any word on this page I can now search for. In this case, I searched for 2 individuals that I knew had a land transfer in the late 1800s. I also knew that their land transfer was in Massachusetts, so I filtered down by that collection. And now, we're finally going to be able to see how AI did. You ready? I'm going to click on that very bottom record there. It's a cemetery deed from 1881. And let's check it out. There we go. Here we are in our new full text product that we're so excited. You can see we have the entire transcript right there on the right side, but we also have each keyword that I searched for highlighted. So I get a clue where I'm looking on this record that's really difficult, and I can keep searching and make sure this is truly who I'm looking for. In this case, in this really dense record, I'm going to narrow in on that right side. You can see the record separated by those 2 horizontal lines. Let's zoom in on that and see how the full text did. All right, there's our text, there's our image, and I'll be the first to tell you the computer did make some mistakes. But I'll also be the first to ask, did anyone in this room think they could have done better than that, indexing this record? Definitely not me. So, even though I got a little bit wrong, some of the cursive wasn't correct, exactly transcribed, and I copied this exactly from our website, what it did is it got a lot right. It got enough right that it connected me with the record. And that is what's so exciting. Now that I found the record, I can use it as a source. I'm going to go through and make sure this is exactly who I'm looking for. I can source any other individuals on the page that are mentioned. And as exciting as this AI technology is, I could talk about it all afternoon, the true power of full text search is the content. Right now, available at your fingertips, we have 100 million records searchable with full text search. This is a fundamental shift in the way we do research, making millions of records available that would have taken us years and years and years to index. Full text search has the ability that I'm especially proud of. It has the ability to help us find underrepresented populations in our records. This includes women, enslaved individuals, indigenous individuals, and children who are not often found in records. Let's look at the collections we currently have available and give you a little hint of what you have to search. Our first collection, U.S. land and probates, with individual state collections. I love talking about these because these records are a wealth of family history information. They contain stories of people's lives. They tell us what happened when they moved from place to place, when they sold property and sold their homes. Tell us what happened after their lives changed and they lost a loved one. One of my favorite things I get to do in my job is I get to hear from users who use the products that I design. This is a quote that we had from one of the people who got early access to our full text search. Today I found the name of my 7th great grandmother in 2 deeds from Virginia. This tool is allowing me to discover records that would have been almost impossible to find without it. Can I just say how awesome it is? We get to come in and see our great great grandmothers in records in their own name in this collection. It's fantastic. Another part that we are especially excited about is the ability to help in researching enslaved individuals. Andre Kern said, using experimental search allowed me to uncover the resilient life of my enslaved great-great-great-grandmother Millie. Just incredible. Andre is actually teaching a class here at RootsTech all about how to use full text search for searching enslaved individuals. Our next one is our Mexico notarial records. And these are really interesting because often they contain events before civil records were introduced. We're really excited. For example, you can search for marriages that might not have happened before civil registration records. We're excited for the people in Mexico to be able to find so many more records of their ancestors this way. And finally, we have our Plantation Records collection. This is a collection that we're especially excited to introduce because for the first time, you'll be able to search plantation records. These are records of inhabitants of agricultural plantations. They include the names and locations of many enslaved individuals who lived and worked there. And we're so excited we finally have this resource available. This next slide is an image I found searching that plantation records collection. It's from Gloucester County, Virginia from 1853. And if you zoom in, you can see the names of people who lived there, people who worked there. And as I look at it, I want to tell you, it's because these people matter. I'm so thankful we'll be able to find them. Hopefully you can see why we're so excited to introduce full text search. Over the next few years, FamilySearch will take every unindexed image and run it through full text search. That's billions of images. That means you no longer have to sit and click through thousands and thousands of images like we have all done, searching for your ancestor. We can finally connect you with them. And to our wonderful volunteers, please keep indexing, keeping part of our Get Involved efforts. The amazing part of our future is we're going to pair the power of human volunteers with AI in ways that has never been done before. And of course, you're probably wondering how you can hop on and start using full text search, and you'll have to stand by just a few more minutes and then we'll let you know. Thank you.